information, and we'll open it to the floor.
Good playoff basketball. We gotta learn how to just keep our composure and finish out games. But good playoff basketball from both sides. Yeah.
Ryan, now, talk about your playoff debut and your 19 points in the quarter setting WNBA history. Just talk about that.
Like you said, it's a playoff debut, so just coming out and setting the tone not only for myself but for my teammates. We feel like this is a new season, and so we can't come out soft, and that means I have to come out being aggressive, looking for shots, and they just happen to be falling in the first quarter.
Coach Tyler DeLuca with the committee. I was curious, we had seen a recent uptick with Haley Jones minutes throughout the end of the season.
Yeah.
No playing time tonight. I just wanted to pick your brain what went into that decision.
Just the flow of the game, and the way things were going, and the subs that were being made and stuff like that. It just happens like that sometimes.
And then Ryan Leash, but for both of you, physicality of the game. I felt like there was a player getting knocked down every play. I know it's playoff basketball, but when you're trying to play through that, trying to weather these runs, how does that physicality come into play?
Things have been physical with us all year, so it's nothing that we haven't had to deal with for the last 40 games. But we just have to keep our composure better, especially me and Leash since they're coming for us. So we just have to be able to weather the storm a little bit better.
Coach, was there a moment where you felt the game sort of slip away?
Not necessarily slip away. I think I probably should have called the timeout during their run in the first half for sure. But it was just our turnovers. They got aggressive, you know what I mean? They put Odyssey in to really pressure the basketball and try to make us run our stuff out, and they got aggressive. But I thought the third quarter, we came out strong in the third quarter. I thought fatigue might have set in a little bit, but in the fourth, but our starters played 30 minutes. Their starters played 30 plus minutes as well. So regardless of fatigue, like this is the playoffs. You can't worry about being tired. You got to be able to weather it. You got to be able to fight through that and still be able to execute at a high level because it's just playoff basketball.
You mentioned Odyssey. How big was her impact off the bench?
Yeah, I thought she did a great job. They put her in to pressure the basketball and to be disruptive, and I thought she did a good job of being disruptive, forcing us to start our stuff further than we would want to and being aggressive.
Leash, you were really disrupting Dallas's offense all game with your defense. Just kind of talk about what goes into that for you mentally and what you're hoping to continue with that in game 2.
I just say with me guarding the point guard, the biggest thing for me is to continue pressuring the ball to make them hard to get into the offense. So I mean that's my biggest thing, continuing pressuring the point guard to kind of speed them up and make the passes harder, so it takes them time to get into the offensive sets.
More questions in the room? We'll go to Zoom. Go ahead, Emmanuel. Oh, there was.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel.
Hey, Coach. I know it's a tough loss, but being that this is a series, what did you like out of this game that you feel y'all can take into that second game on Tuesday?
I thought our transition was pretty good. I thought early we rebounded the ball well and we were able to get out. I thought our ball movement in the first half was first quarter was pretty good as well, and so we were able to get open shots. I like Ryan's aggressiveness. She's absolutely right. She has to be somebody who's being aggressive and looking for opportunities to score the basketball. So I like that. There's things that we did well. We got to keep our turnovers down, especially when we see them get a little bit more aggressive. We can't get rattled. We can't get into it with the officials. I think that we focused on that a little bit too much as well.
We'll jump to Michael. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, this is for Ryan. Ryan, I know obviously you wanted to win this game, but I think tonight you became the youngest player to ever score 30 points or more in a WNBA playoff game. You talked about wanting to be aggressive coming out, but how big was it for you? I guess how much were you looking forward to finally having your playoff debut, and how do you feel like you can carry over tonight to game 2?
I've been looking to play in the playoffs since around this time last year when we were 1 game out. Being the youngest player, I wasn't aware of that until just now, but I'm not here to look to break records in the game. I'm here to win. So, I mean, if that happens, then it happens. If it doesn't, as long as I come out and win, I really don't care.
Thank you.
And we'll go to Megan. Megan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Leash. Leash, this question is for you. What was it like, I guess, or what was going through your mind when you were watching Ryan out there hooping the way that she was?
I mean, it was amazing. I mean, she's a bucket. She did what she was supposed to do. I mean, even when we were down, I mean, Ryan hit some big buckets for us. I mean, she's just overall bucket. I mean, she did her thing tonight, so I was very proud of her.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
We'll do one more, Mark. Go ahead.
Hey, all. T, I just wanted to ask about Tierra McCowan tonight was huge, particularly on the offensive glass. But on the defensive end as well, it felt like you guys were able to get into the paint, but she was obviously a huge presence at the rim. What kind of things would you like to see to maybe try and remove some of what she can bring defensively?
I thought actually we did a decent job of McCowan up into the fourth quarter. I thought she got some boards in the fourth quarter that really were backbreakers against us. But before that, I thought we did a decent job of trying to neutralize her and make things tough for her offensively. I think defensively we got to keep looking to attack and get downhill. So off of our ball screen action stuff. We got to keep looking to attack. I think we need to draw her out. I think if Cheyenne would have made a couple shots early, we would have been able to draw her out a little bit more. But I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Like CP took good, like she had some good looks at the rim for her. You know what I mean? Shots that she can make. And if she makes a couple of those, then we draw her out a little bit and we can get some more downhill attacks.
Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.